Good morning, everyone. My name is Anne-Marie Band. Today is Monday, July 31st, and this is the Moneyball Morning Report for the Benzinga Pro platform. Please forgive me about last week, Friday. I did not notice that the feed that I record from said, do you want to not have your screen? So it was just this blank audio, and I'm so sorry for that. But today I have fixed that error. And so let's start looking at oil. Oil is still on the rampage up. I am not positioned short oil, but I'm also not positioned long because I expect price action to stall. Now, I expected price action to stall for $2. So I am sitting on the outside of this otherwise beautiful move. Where is price going to go ultimately? If I'm looking at old support, new resistance, it's going up to the last area of resistance, 82.67. Where am I sitting? Above the close and above the high of the prior week, well above the close and the high of the prior 2 months. And now this heavy congestion area filled with wicks tells me that my pullbacks are still going to be buy zones, right? I've got weekly updraft here, and a very big recovery zone on the monthly chart. So what am I looking for? Pullbacks to be buy zones. If I were looking at a particular range of motion, I would say, hey, this is it. If it can come back into 79, 78, I'm going to have to pull the trigger on a buy. It is absolutely moving to the north. Do I want to chase it? Well, I mean, that's very bullish. See, there's hardly any wick at the close on Friday. So if it opens up bullish, I'm going to guess that this is going to be more bullish action and that we will close the day above the open, which happened about an hour ago or so, at 80.65. So it's continuing to rise. Where's the next target? 82.67. And so we could look at some bullish pressure there. I just got to get out of my own mental way thinking about that. All right, now let's take a look at gold. Gold is also something that I've said, hey, listen, I think we ought to sell the bounces. Let's take a look at this big picture though. What is the slope of the monthly? It's up. Weekly, it's up in general. Daily, it's up in general, right? We can see there's a wide swath here. Here's the thing. Am I in the right month? Oh, maybe they rolled already. No, that's the same thing. Let's see. I believe that the futures chart should be saying something different to this simply because I just traded that. Let's slip through gold because that is not the right chart. The right chart for gold, we're well up over 2,000, and it's not giving us the right contract. Let's see, does it have 3? Nope, that's not even giving us the right price. Anyways, let's forget about gold. Let's go to SPY. Right, SPY is moving up, again, breakout formation. Take a look. Don't think about things topping. Think about the first thing that's going to happen on the pullback, right? It's not going to break down. Why? Because there's a pervasive bid on the bottom. People continually buy, and they buy because they're short. Now, the soft landing thing, whatever, I don't know why they're doing it. I know that this is what's happening. And so that's really what we're going to look at. Upward motion, outside candlestick, inside candlestick, break of the inside candlestick, more upside pressure. Okay? Front line, 456. It could come down into the heavy congestion at 455, but the pullbacks are going to be buy zones. So watch for that rotation. Try not to hold your price action well above this area. 462 is likely to be where it's going. However, if we move up into this zone and it starts thinning out in terms of volume and action, take your profit, right? You could short here, absolutely, but it would have to be very quick. Don't short and then go to the beach. All right, not a good plan. For the Qs, they're also breaking out well above these ranges. They've come into a heavy resistance zone around 387. If they break, probably going to go all the way to 400, right? So we might end up seeing that sometime around, I don't know, maybe later in the week. But this motion right here says, listen, outside candlestick here, inside candlestick here, breach of this area tells me I've got further action to the north with my stop at the low of the pre-market. And that is a number we're going to look at in terms of saying, hey, as long as I stay above that low, I'm going to grind and move my way up to the north. Let's take a look at the Qs. We've got a lot of earnings in play tomorrow. I'm not going to do any earnings things today. Trading is going to be fairly light today. With the Qs, we're looking at the same thing. Yes, it's a lower high, but we did come into support and bounced very aggressively through this area. So who's going to come out first? Well, somebody's going to go, hey, we reversed there, so I'm going to short there. And so you can see a series of traders coming in trying to short this zone. However, there are lots of buyers. So where are they sitting? Could they be down here at the heavy congestion event? Probably. They could be very easily be down here. Old support, new resistance, recapture of resistance, pull back to hold the level. So as long as we're above 15,731, buyers are going to be in charge. And that's what we would be looking for. Could they break out into the 16,070 area? Oh, you betcha. Absolutely, you betcha. That could easily happen in the near term. All right, down further at the bottom of this edge, you want to watch around the 15,560. And then, of course, this high up here, whatever number that is, 16,062.75. All right. Could we have a sideways day? Yeah. We've got some measure of earnings and exposure to news that's going to be fairly jam-packed tomorrow. So we'll see what happens, right? In the meantime, the broad action is pullbacks or buy zones. Watch your moving average. Someone said, hey, listen, what's that ribbon? It's sitting right here. It says 620 EMA, right? This ribbon is lovely. I don't really care what the actual numbers are on the ribbon. I don't use moving averages like that. I just want to know the overall slope, and then I use my lines that say where is old support and where is new resistance. I really try to keep it easy like that. Watch for the charts to come in and then say, oh, all right, that works, right? And you can see them stalling out here, but my suspicion is the pullbacks should be buy zones today. All right, take care, folks, and I'll see you all tomorrow.